Hello everybody, this is Lisa Joya. No, I haven't done a video in a very long time. It's been a very hectic time in my real life with my real life daughter that passed away on Easter Day this year. But in the light of her memory, she would want me to somehow carry on. So hence this video, aka a tutorial. I wanted to have you guys want to know if you guys have ever tried to script a particle script and you were just too confused. You've been to Jobsey's particle laboratory and you're just trying to figure out the scripts and you're wondering what the heck in the world is going on. Why can't you figure out these scripts? Well, I am going to show you now on how to do it. Some scripts the easy way when it comes to particle encoding. Now, I'm going to enable my voice so you can actually see my lips moving as I do this. We're going to do this in my new home. As you can see, this is actually the house. I needed a change after my daughter passed away than having a house. I needed somewhere positive, peaceful, and tranquil to come to since, real life has been very sad and depressing at the moment. Okay, now how do you do the particle scripting? Well, first you're going to have to go to a res area, and we're going to do this right here on the green part, okay? And I'm going to position my camera so you can see a little bit better. Okay. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to go to your build menu, go to build, res out a cube. Don't really matter what shape, but a cube's just going to be what I'm going to use for this tutorial. I'm going to res a cube out, which is a typical half a meter dimension cube. And we're just going to res it out, okay? Now, the next thing you're going to want to do is you want to go to your inventory. You can do this afterward, but just get it good now. Go click your plus sign and click new script. Now we're going to leave it just like that for now, okay? And then we're going to minimize or close it out, depending on what you prefer. Alright, now we are going to go to the build menu at the very top of the screen. You'll see avatar at the top left, the com, build, and world. Please note that this only works on Firestorm viewer only. Okay, now we are going to go to build at the top of the screen, and then we are going to go to scripts. My apologies. We're going to go to object, and then we're going to follow the arrow where it says take copy, duplicate, edit particles, return object, save as. On here we're going to do edit particles. You're going to get a new menu. Now, with this new menu, you're going to get this script menu. Okay? Here you can go and choose and change the pattern, angle. The first one was explode. They all behave differently. Okay? And angled cone empty, which is kind of like the inverse effect, and then drop. I've been particle scripting the hard way the entire time all these years, and I discovered this on accident on one of my alts, and I had so much fun on my alt with no one bugging me that I decided, you know what, I'm gonna show you guys how I do this. Well, one of the ways I do it. I still script the old-fashioned way. Now, you can change the burst rate. I'm going to change the burst rate to maybe a whole number, 1, so you can see the difference in behavior. See how the burst rate looks like that? And then the burst count, I'm going to put it up as high. See, there's going to be a lot of particles pumping out. See that? And you lower it back down. Let's do 1. See, it is 1 at a time. See? It's very subtle. I'm going to put it back to 5. And then source max age. Okay? That is how long each burst lasts. See, look, it poofs and then disappears. And then poofs. You'll see it poofs and then it would start over again. Or you can have no age and you can put it back to 0 and it will start to go crazy again. Particles max age is 5. You can increase it as high as you want. You see, it changes the behavior. I'm going to put it back down to the default 5. See, it bursts out the way it does. You can even start glow on it and it changes the intensity of the glow. I mean, I'll put it at some insane number. Apologize for your graphics card. See, that's the intense, kind of like it would be if you were to go in your texture tab. Okay, this just drives my eyeballs crazy. I'm gonna put it at 0.2. Then the end glow, you can put it at 1. Just really crazy. It looks like a whole bunch of fairies everywhere. I'm gonna put it at 0 because this stuff drives me insane. It's insane. Scale start 0.5 and then the end is 0.5. You can, change it. And it changes the height and the width of the actual particle coming out. See how it's longer here because I put 2.5. It's really long. It's like it's tall particles, and here it's 0.5. I could put it, make it wider. Height is 4, and it looks like a giant blob. Oh God! I am going to reduce that back down to 0.5, and you pretty much get it. Okay, I'll put this back to 0.5 just because so I don't kill your guys' eyeballs. Acceleration is how fast it is with X, Y, and Z coordinates. See how fast it goes in each direction? If you want to all go in, properly, a proper balance, make all these numbers the same. This would just make me have an aneurysm. I'm going to put this back at default, 0, 0, and 0. Whoopsie. And 0. Omega, you can change the omega, which is how fast it goes up. So if you were to play with all these, the acceleration, and see how it goes like so. I'm going to put everything back down to 0 again. Now the burst radius. Okay, we're going to increase it so you can see the difference in behavior. See how it bursts kind of randomly? The burst speed, how fast it bursts out. Watch. See how fast it's bursting out? Burst speed max. See how incredibly weird and fast it kind of like stops and stuff. I'm going to put this back down to, this default was 1, and then this was also 1. And then the start alpha, you can change it. Actually, it's already maxed, oops, my apologies. It's how transparent it looks. It's basically like the alpha masking. I'm going to increase it again so you see the actual balls of light that are coming out of the particles are a bit more solid. Alright, well now we're going to go put it back. I'm going to put all the way back to 1 so it's visible. But when it's end alpha is 1 because you're in a different mode right here. This actually changes how the particles look like when they come out. This reminds me of old school SL. That's blend 1. This is blend 0. This is like the opposite color effect. So if we were ever to change the color, for instance, it would change the color. Now if we were to change it back to blend 1, or back to the SR alpha, it changes the color, the start color. You can change the start color anything you want. When you are in this mode, you cannot change the end color at all. Okay. Now we're going to go click on red. You can really see it without killing your graphics. Sorry about that, I had to change my angle here. Okay, now here I am. I was fixing the color scheme here. Now, in order for you to change the properties of this, you can change it to bounce. So it looks like it's bouncing out. Emissive is like it emits, kind of like a mist. Follow source. Well, it follows what kind of from the source. See how it behaves different? Follow velocity. It kind of follows a certain speed. Okay, now when you are in interpolate color, you can now get the end color. So now you can change the color. So I'm going to change the color to yellow, and I'm going to have this beginning color to be a blue. Whoopsie, my bad. I gotta learn how to change colors. Click OK, and OK. Actually, not OK. This is the color I wanted. And click OK, or click the X button. Alright, see how you see it changes color? The particles of blue comes out yellow. Start color is blue, end color yellow, so it goes in between the gradient in between. Looks like little fairies coming out of this box. Interpolate scale, you can keep this going on if you want. Keep as many of these you want. Now, target position. Looks like a bounce in and back out in from this section here. So, say for example, you were to go into your texture map and you were to go to texture, and you would wait for your texture dialog box to pop up, and you would click transparent just to make sure it continues to stay transparent. Change transparent to this, click OK, and then click your X button, and now it goes in the middle. So now you can't really tell there's an object there unless you do Control Alt T and you see this button, you see this box that's right here where the script is at. Okay, When you're doing in this mode, you won't be able to, no one else can see what you're doing. Only you can see it. So Control-Alt-T to see your prim. Right click edit again. And you can click texture. Wait till your texture dialog box pops up. And then we're going to go to default, and I'm going to put my transparency back down to 0 because I don't want to be invisible any longer, because I would like for you guys to see. Then Control-Alt-T so we're not seeing invisible prims anymore. And then you do target linear. And so in this case, it doesn't really do much of anything at this present moment, but you can pretty much see it stays within the target. And the item you put the script in is the target at this moment, because it's the only thing you're putting it in at the moment. Now, wind is how fast velocity of the wind that you want. If you want the system wind of the actual sim wind. Okay, and I am going to go ahead and increase my burst count, and then maybe my burst rate a little bit. Okay, that's just a little too crazy. There we go. I like interpolo color, and I'm going to change the start color to a dark red. And this is what it looks like when you have a dark red. So it looks like bursts of red flame coming out, going into oranges and yellows, as the end color is the yellow. So it looks really beautiful and pretty. Well, if you are, you know, a young woman and you like your pink and your purples, you can do it this way too. Let's see, pink and purple. Click OK. See how it goes and bursts from different colors to the other. The darker the color, I find with this option is actually better. I find starting with a darker color to be more successful. So you start with a darker color. A little bit darker. Okay, click OK, and then the end color will do pink. It's not my favorite color, by the way, kids, but just doing it just to show you how the possibilities are quite endless. Okay, now taking the wind off so you can see the difference in behavior, and I'm going to change my burst count back to maybe let's do 4. And then the burst rate back to maybe 2, whole solid 2. Okay. Now we're going to change the behavior to angle. See how it bursts up? I kept my interpolate color on so you can see the difference in color as it changed. I'm going to put my burst count a little higher so you can see. When it comes to angle, the burst count actually makes the actual particle size bigger, not smaller. So the burst count in angle pattern makes it even bigger or smaller. And as you can see, the difference in particles. So really what you do with this tool is really endless. But I've been particle scripting for several years. Now I'm going to put the burst count back to a savory single digit number. And as you notice that as you increase it, it doesn't become as transparent. So you start seeing like edges. Okay. Now you can do the angle begin. You can do angle end. I mean, you can play around with this for hours in this one thing. Start glow. You can see difference in the glow. You want to kill your your eyeballs. So I kind of put a little bit of glow so you can see the difference in between interpolate colors. Now we're going to change the angle cone to angle cone, so it cones out in a particular angle, in a particular direction. Okay, and you can always change it anytime you want. Now you change the blend destination color, the blend, sorry, not bend, blend. I gotta learn to go to reading school. And then you can do the output being the SRC color and see how it changes the entire behavior of this entire thing. SR color, yeah, blend 1. I mean, it's really, you know, possibilities are really quite endless. See that? That is blend destination color and blend SRC color, which is a source color or source alpha. Okay, and then we're gonna play around with the source alpha again. See how it like inverts it around? There's like this invisible thing around it. I personally don't care for that, to be quite honest with you guys. So I'm gonna go put this back to SRC alpha and then SRC, wait, no, color, sorry, my bad, SRC color, and then I am going to blend 0, 1, wait, I'm gonna be a girl about this, I'm gonna pick it. Okay, let's just do this, and let's do this. There we go. We'll just screw around with your eyeballs. How's that? Okay. I lied. I'm a liar. Look what I just did. Okay. We are going to do source color and destination. No, maybe to destination. Oh, bah humbug. Angle begin, back down to 0. Burst rate. I'll just change it to 1 so it's a teeny bit tinier. Anytime you don't like it, you can just restart it all over again. Okay? So let's say, for example, you screwed up. You just click out of it. And you go back up to build. Go back up to script, go down to scripts, object, my apologies, did it again. And then you go to edit particles, and then this dialog box will pop up. Okay, so originally was blend source alpha and blend 1 source alpha. So basically, so now we're going to go back to interpolate color, because I want to change the color. I'm going to change it to a cooler color, in my opinion. And then we're going to change it to an orange, because, you know what, I'm going to change it even cooler colors, because these are my favorite colors. Blue and orange. See it, blue pops out and goes orange at the end. I want to change the particles max age to maybe 3. And there you go. And then maybe I want to make it ribbon. This is what ribbon looks like. It looks like a glow stick script, almost. Now let's say, for example, you're kind of happy with this, you know. I'm going to put it on emissive because I want to continue pumping out the color and out, and maybe there's a bounce. No, I'm not happy with that. See, it looks like it's popping bubbles. It's pretty great for a bubble. Okay, you can always add a texture inside here. So, say for example, you want to put your own, let's try bubble. Do I have anything bubble? You know what? Bubble gum. Oh well. Let's try this. It might be a hair texture for all I know. And just click OK. It's okay. It's just an experiment. You know? And it's not resing in, so since it's not resing in, you won't see it until it pumps up inside here. So you might want to find something that's a little bit smaller in detail so it'd be a lot easier. We're going to go back and click in this texture tab. See? There you go. This is actually a hair texture, so you could turn that into there. Or you can turn this into, I don't know, find poofer? You could turn like a poofer and an alien, maybe. See, the possibilities are endless. Okay, I like this one. Let's click OK. And since we have the color changed, it's starting off blue in the base and it gets more orange and it looks like it's popping kind of like balloons. So we could turn it to ribbon, see what it looks like as it behaves as a ribbon. I don't like that. So target linear. So say for example, you're completely 100% happy with this. Okay? Now, you're going to go back to your inventory. Remember that script? That new script you created? Well, right now, it doesn't look like a script. It just says default, hello avatar. That's all it will say, okay? It's a talking, this is a default talking script. So now you're going to click copy. And then it says the LSL script to create this particle system has been copied to your clipboard. You can paste it now into a new script to use it. So how you use that, you click close on that, you click it and you highlight this entire thing. Click paste. Okay. Now click save for now so you have it saved. Let it do its saving thing. And it says pile successful, save complete. Alright. Now, when you see these two slashing signs, like right here, I put at the top, these are like notes. So you can put this script was created by Alicia. Oh, you put your name, Joya Haven, which is me. And then I put today's date, which is April 19th, 2016, and then you could put some form of instructions, you know what I mean? Like here I'm gonna put place in, wait, you'll learn how to spell in, place this script as mono and running. I gotta learn how to spell script. Okay? Place the script in mono and running at the same time. Now click save. You can recompile the script all over again. So now, again, when you create this, no one else is going to see this. Now, you can go back in here and rename the script. Rename Alicia's awesome YouTube particle script. And then you put the date, you know, today's the 19th, 2016. And I like to date my stuff. It's like, you know, as I create a lot of scripts. I create a lot of my own hand scripts. Okay. Now, you go into the Contents tab. I don't know why I closed my inventory window out. Go back into the Edit and the Contents tab. Should you drag your content thingy over and put your awesome script in there. and it has this behavior script right in it. So say for example, I kind of wanted to have this script here. I kind of wanted to hide it, in case I want to, annoy my fiance, hey, go to texture, because now you're texturing the object itself, so wait for the texture dialog box to pop up, and you can click transparent. And then I also like to make sure, in case something accidentally gets covered up or colored, that the transparency is right here at 100%. Now click OK, and then don't forget to stay in edit mode so you can move your prim. See, no one can see it. So now you can see it's coming from a certain source, but where's the source? You can keep this white so you can see all the colors in it. But now you can do Control-Alt-T and you can actually see the script in which it's coming out from. Now, in content, go ahead, and this is what that generation creates. It automatically, by default, puts it in both running and mono. Okay, that's exactly what you want with your particle scripts, to be both running and mono, because you want to keep it running even when you're not clicking on it. And there you go, and there you have it. And then Control-Alt-T, and then get out of edit mode, and then there you go, you see it's invisible. If I left this here, I think I would lag my poor fiance. And this is how fast, it's kind of like really fast, his particle script, but you get the gist on what you guys can do with this. I mean, I'm going to see what you guys do. So I'm going to go to more, I'm going to click delete, and then the particles will eventually dissipate and go away. Now I'm going to go back and cam my Avia. There we go. Well, I hope that helped you guys, and I hope you have a lot of fun. But really go to Jopsy's particle laboratory here in SL and learn how to particle script. It's really a fun way to learn how to script. I mean, I didn't learn that way, but I have gone there to freshen up what I do know, and I've learned a little bit more than I already do, but I accidentally found this little nifty little tool. So I do not apologize for the length of this video. I do not apologize. I want to do a little bit thoroughly so you guys can see that particle scripting isn't as intimidating as you're thinking. Well, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and welcome to my new house.